routes seem particularly...
Wake up, little trap. Right, coming.
My soul is razor anguish.
Oh, did you see that? Nasty surprise. Demons too. The Corsair is hunting. Slice and stash.
So you've managed to silence the annoying Magistratus. This did prove a slight distraction. Now, if you please. I have ancient questions.
A cruel twist of fate.
Prepare for death.
It was meant
Quickly.
to be, I suppose. Nothing to it.
A taste of death. Death from all sides.
Ours.
It is advantageous to
Yes,
fight
you-
by your side.
Back up. Good. Cannol ready.
The flame will be mine.
All in one motion. A memory for the Mari's home. In a moment. The expected. Sliced to pieces. A single strike. Hesitation is defeat.
Anybody. As you command.
Kaizok katana. Our objective is clear.
I stand against the Tempest. D'accord.
A savage display, Gael.
I'm here. Good taste. Victory is mine. Sufficiently skewered.
Mari. D'accord. Don't mind the lead.
A good start. Sufficiently.
Who wants to go on a run? It's not ready yet. Rocket to always up
Paid
there.
the price.
I prefer my own way of precision. The expected outcome. A refined decision.
So tired.
And yet, must hurry.
Go.
Playing scared, are we? I will not fall for your devious tricks.
Pirates!
Ow! That hurt.
That?
That's a good trick.
I can smell your rotting flesh.
Up!
The maiden's judgment awaits, creature. The fire longs for your cursed soul.
Oh, that's easy.
Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
The Corsair is hunting.
Of your chaotic nature, Corsair. Can't you just die for once?
Ugh, heavy. Right, coming.
Do you hear me, Twilight Corsair? There is no escape from this trap.
If that's what he thinks, let's leave it that way.
You...
Have you... Oh? Strange. It is our deeds that make us. A
this.
Any cannons loose?
And death comes swirling down.
Who wants to go on a ride? Don't get too comfortable. Bien sûr. Cannon. Ah! A fine shot.
The
Oh.
future calls.
We have arrived.
For it.
It's not the same. I want to, you know.
I see. That's going to be your wish, eh? Make it so you're alive again.
I want to know what it's like. To grow older like my friends back home.
Huh. Well, if that's what you want, I'll drink to your good health.
Thanks for listening, Aphia-san.
Don't mention it.
Right. Let's bring the dragon home.
Set course to Dragon's Dream when you're ready.
Standing around, catching light. Let's not ask for permission. Is your head still full?
Yes. How to get better?
At writing poetry? Well, practice helps, but you need inspiration too.
Inspiration?
Yes. You have to see or feel something that inspires you. Let me take you on top of the mast and show you what I mean. Let me tell you, the rope. Don't get too comfortable. Quelle surprise! Your passage ends here. There we are. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Ah, oui. The vastness of the ocean. It can arrest your eyes for quite some time if you let it. Now, what do you feel?
Beauty.
Do you think you can capture them?
Capture?
Like holding on to them to let them guide you?
Oh. With devotion I see the ocean. The distance melts resistance. Like that?
That was great. I've not seen any skeleton speak so fluently.
Something changed. It's fleeting. Must continue. Do you know more places like this?
Sure. Maybe you'll see the cannons from a new perspective now? Dabu! Here.
Nothing rhymes with cannons.
Ah, I'm glad you're paying attention. If a word does trip you up, try to work around it. What does the cannon look like? What does it do? What sound does it make? Those kinds of things.
Sturdy iron resists wind, stands heavy with tough skin. always does what it's supposed to do until it doesn't.
That was quite good.
Thank you for sharing it with me.
Are there more places for inspiration?
Sure. But it may be time to look somewhere only you can.
Inside my skull?
Exactly. I'll leave you to it.
Gale,
Oui?
I want to share with other skeletons too.
Are you certain?
Yes.
That may be arranged. Let me figure something out. Wow, she wasn't kidding. This place is packed. Huh? That's Teresa over there. I should say hello. As you command.
I see you.
Teresa! I didn't think that you'd be joining too.
When I was a Udex, I often had to disperse such free-spirited gatherings. I think I'll enjoy contributing for once.
So you're planning to perform?
The more the merrier, eh?
Of course.
Now, you better talk to your protégé. I sense a bit of stage fright there.
Bien sûr. Hey.
So many.
Right, I didn't expect it either.
Can't speak. Nervous.
Sure you can. Breathe in and out. Or whatever you do without lungs. Now, I've got to open this thing. Quelle surprise! Greetings, everyone, and welcome. As you all know, today we have a bone slam right here on the Marley's Gallows. The stage is open for whoever wants to start.
I guess I'll start then.
I like long shots.
A long time ago, I'd have used my crossbow to drive you all away. Huh? Today, I think my words alone suffice. When you see how I see, everything's a blur until it fades to black. Once there was brightness, a flame that guides me until the kindling waned. Now darkness surrounds me. It shelters and cradles me. Because if you see how I now see, I prefer darkness over what I used to be. Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you, Teresa! Now, who wants to be next?
Me. I dropped a bone. My left toe fell off. I can't find it. That's not poetry. That's reality. Whoa! Thank you.
All right, thanks. Please make sure to get that toe bone of yours off stage as well. Now, I think it's time for the skeleton who initiated this evening. The stage is yours, my friend.
No, too afraid.
Trust me. Once you're up there, your fears will evaporate. No? Well, let me give you a little push then. Let's not ask for permission. That wasn't so bad.
Thank you, Gale. of my memories are mine, but I'm fond of them. Is that a crime? While I seek solace in my head, 1,000 souls stare at me instead. They wonder and they ask, what binds us to this bony cask? Who were we and why? Couldn't we just simply die? Things used to be until they were no more. Now they have to be, even if they want no more. Thus, we have to wander. Thus, we have to see. We need time to ponder and come to terms with eternity.
Great, great! What a striking piece! Now, I think that is it. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope we can do something like this again. As you command.
I must thank you, Gale.
It was my pleasure. Are you talking fluently all of a sudden?
Yes, but I can't stay much longer.
Huh? What? You want to leave the Marley?
As I said, I have to wander and see.
All right. Then I have one question, if you don't mind. Does something like you lurk in all our skeletons?
We are all amalgams of many, many souls, content to be rescued and sheltered by the Marley. I do not know what triggered the sadness in me, but I do know this. You saved me from a grim fate, Gale. And thus, I will be forever grateful to you. Now I must go. May the souls always shine in your favor, Gale.
And just like that, he swims away.
Pirates, skeletons, defendants, and accusers, please rise to your feet.
Sorry, they don't have any.
Permission to remain tied to the ship granted. The prosecution may now present the charges.
Today we've gathered on the account of poisoned rum and the ensuing damages to a skeleton. During the investigation, the prosecution found ample amounts of poisoned rum in the Marley's hold.
Objection, Your Honor! Misrepresentation of our storage. The amounts were at least significant.
Sustained.
Significant amounts of poisoned rum in the hold. And one of the barrels showed clear evidence of tampering.
And that concludes the case. Pete and the Nameless One, you're hereby...
A moment, Pinkos. If Pete and the Nameless One truly were meddling with their rum, they'd done it to all their supplies. Yet there was only one barrel which had been tampered with. Therefore, the prosecution would like to call in the victim. Please display your affliction.
Abominable adulteration amplitudes affliction.
Now, Pinkos, here, this is a small sample of the rum of the afflicted barrel. Smell it.
It smells like...
Your missing batch of tobacco.
My missing... But yes, of course. Ha! That leaves only one conclusion. The perpetrator is me.
No, Pincus, you didn't do it. The perpetrator is no other than... the victim himself.
Contagious claims carry contentiousness.
Ooh. Should we go ahead and compare your footprints with those at the scene of the crime?
Daringly drink despicable distillate.
Huh?
Could it be that he's urging us to drink the rum?
Approved agreements accrue acknowledgement.
The judge orders the court to sample the rum.
As it so happens, I do have a small sample here, Pincus.
Objection! The sample has been obtained without admission.
Overruled. The judge is quite thirsty. Ah. Oh, my! Why are you so worried? This is most excellent.
A bit too excellent, perhaps. The rum on the Marley is usually fine, but this is extraordinary.
Inequality inebriates insufferably, inconsistently.
Indeed. When I entered Pete and the Nameless hold, I was surprised to find 3 different barrels. One that held the poisoned rum that barely smelt like rum, one that held normal rum, and a 3rd barrel containing what we just drank. I wonder how on a ship where everybody is supposed to get the same rum, you can explain these 3 different casks. You've watered down the skeleton's rum and kept the best for yourselves, which would mean a blatant violation of the Marley's code. Is there anything you'd like to say in your defense?
Pete's fallen asleep. So, I'll confess for the both of us.
Another confession, then. Good. You have heard the evidence. What is your verdict, Pincus?
In the case of the literary skeleton, I find the victim guilty on all counts. As a punishment, I order the victim to act as a court scribe. These dreary procedures could certainly use a bit of a literary sprinkling. In the case of the bad rum, Pete and the Nameless One are ordered to send the good rum to my quarters.
Pincus?
Where it will promptly be redistributed to the rest of the crew. The court is adjourned.
I've seen it happen.
Nothing like limbering.
Through the flames. Enjoying the rum?
The little that is left for me. Justice can be such a nuisance sometimes.
Ha! Tell me about it.
I say, Teresa, how did you figure out that I'd lost my tobacco?
Since I've known you, you have been insufferable. A flat-out fool, and I can't believe I haven't shot you. But you never once denied me a smoke. Look, Pincus, for what it's worth, you're not a bad man. You're just a bad person.
You do have a way with words if you choose to apply yourself. Have you ever considered writing your own memoirs?
I do write. Very rarely. But I prefer wood carving. Keeps my hands and thoughts busy.
I always saw it as a way to be kept alive long after death. Admittedly, a habit that I picked up before I embarked upon this eternal path.
Eternity can be a frightening thing.
We made a strange choice, didn't we?
Do you have a smoke or not?